Hello guys, welcome to my channel Dr. Tech. Today we will be comparing the iPad mini 6th generation and the iPad mini 5th generation. First, we will talk about their displays. The iPad mini 5 gets a 7.9-inch Retina display, with 2048 x 1536 resolution at 326 pixels per inch. While the iPad mini 6 gets a 8.3-inch liquid Retina display, with 2266 x 1488 resolution at 326 pixels per inch. Both have a 500 nits typical brightness. Although iPad mini 5 has a 19.1 watt-hour battery, and iPad mini 6 has a little bigger, 19.3 watt-hour battery, both provide with a 10 hours of web surfing or video playback on Wi-Fi, and 9 hours of the same tasks on cellular data. The overall weight of the iPad mini 6 averages to 295 grams, including the Wi-Fi and cellular versions, and the iPad mini 5 has an average weight of 304.3 grams, including Wi-Fi and cellular versions. In terms of chipsets, the iPad mini 6 is packed with the newest A15 Bionic chip clocked at 2.93 GHz, which is a 5nm processor with a 6-core CPU and a 5-core GPU. While the iPad mini 5 consists of the old A12 Bionic chip clocked at 2.49 GHz, which is a 7nm chip with a 6-core CPU and 4-core GPU. Therefore, in the newer generation iPad mini there is enhancement in both the CPU and GPU of the processor. In terms of connectivity, the iPad mini 6 supports Wi-Fi 6 and 5G network, unlike the iPad mini 5 which does not support any. As far as the camera is concerned, there is a major update given to both the rear and front-facing camera of the iPad mini 6. With regards to the rear camera, iPad mini 5 consists of a single 8-megapixel camera with aperture equal to f2.4, whereas the iPad mini 6 consists of a 12-megapixel camera with aperture equal to 1.8, thus making the newer generation iPad mini more specialized in taking low-light photos. Also, the iPad mini 6 consists of an LED flashlight, whereas iPad mini 5 lacks it. With regards to the front camera, the iPad mini 5 has a single 7-megapixel camera with aperture equal to f2.2, whereas the iPad mini 6 has a single 12-megapixel camera with aperture equal to f2.4. Also, a feature called Center Stage has been introduced to the iPad mini 6, in which the camera will auto-focus on the user, and when the user moves, the camera will automatically adjust itself to focus on the user. In terms of video recording, the iPad mini 5 can shoot normal videos at 1080p at 30 frames per second, and slow-motion videos at 720p at 120 frames per second, while the iPad mini 6 can shoot normal videos at 4K at 60 frames per second, and slow-motion videos at 1080p at 240 frames per second. In terms of security, both the iPad minis have a Touch ID or fingerprint sensor. In iPad mini 5 the sensor is located on the home button, while in iPad mini 6 it is located on the power button. In terms of compatibility, the iPad mini 6 is now compatible with the 2nd generation Apple Pencil, while iPad mini 5 only supports the 1st generation Apple Pencil. Finally, if connectors are acknowledged, then iPad mini 6 has a much better USB-C connector, while iPad mini 5 has the old Lightning connector. USB-C connector has the capability to deliver a power of higher voltage than the Lightning connector. Also, it has the potential to transfer data at a much higher rate than the Lightning connector. By saying this, I will end my video, and if you all have any doubts, the comment section is waiting impatiently for you all to type in your questions and queries. I will give my 100% to solve them. Bye.